Infosys and TCS recently had their annual general meeting, AGM, where shareholders have asked them some very tricky questions. And in this video, we are going to discuss what are these questions, what are the answers, and more importantly, why you should also be knowing this information. Because these are shareholders, they are just putting in their money, a part of their entire wealth, they are parking here. But what about you? You are putting your entire career in the IT services world. So you need to know this information even more so than these shareholders. So let's start with what is the question that these guys are asking. The most important question. Very straightforward one. Are you future ready? This is the question that indirectly shareholders are asking Infosys and TCS. And let's look at the response. Infosys CEO has divided the response into two portions. Number one is on the people side and number two is on the process side. If you look at the people side response, he's saying that, hey, we have close to 2.5 lakh people who are already trained on AI. Well, this is almost close to BS, right? Because Accenture with 7,50,000 employees has said we have 45,000 people who are trained. But here we are getting 2,50,000 employees out of a 3 lakh employee base. Doesn't make any sense. However, he also quoted that there are 3 levels of trainings that have happened. Number one is the awareness of Gen AI. Number two is managerial expertise, and number three is functional expertise. Those are the 3 categories based on which the overall trainings have been conducted. And you can estimate what percentage of the folks of the 2.5 lakh people have been trained on awareness versus expertise, functional expertise versus managerial expertise. If you have a guess, put it in the comments. Now, the second thing, interesting thing is about the process. And the process involves 2 to 3 aspects. The first aspect, they keep telling the same thing over the last few years is, for cloud, we have Infosys Cobalt, and for Gen AI we have Infosys Topaz. These are the 2 platforms which go hand in hand, and we are developing these 2 so that clients can benefit from both these platforms at the same time. They have mentioned that there are 220 plus Gen AI projects and around 25 Gen AI use cases and playbooks. This is all good. Now let's go to what the TCS CEO was saying, and this is also interesting. Everybody is asking, hey, are you future ready? And the Tata Sons chairman, in fact, has mentioned that yes, we are future ready because we are doing a lot of different types of projects. We are helping clients from e-commerce to manufacturing to all other industries such as legal. How? He quoted these examples in the 3R call. The first example he quoted was, in the legal industry, we are helping the lawyers to go through lots and lots of documents through Gen AI very quickly and getting their work in an efficient manner. Number two, in the e-commerce space, he said they are helping e-commerce companies build personalized shopping bots. And also, catalogs are now designed by Gen AI and a few more use cases. But one of the fundamental questions asked by an industry veteran, Malcolm Frank, former president and board member of Cognizant Technologies, has mentioned all these use cases are good. But what are the benefits of Gen AI in the technology space itself? And if clients start realizing these benefits, and what is the purpose of these outsourcing companies like TCS, Wipro, Infosys, HCL? That's the fundamental question that he's talking about. Yes, every industry is already seeing benefits. IT services will also start seeing benefits very soon. And he broke down the answer in a very interesting way. For example, if you look at the entire SDLC, software development life cycle, there are 7 stages. Number 1 is project planning. Number 2 is gathering requirements and analysis. Number 3 is design. Number 4 is coding or implementation. Number 5 is testing. Number 6, deployment, and 7, maintenance. What he's saying is the Gen AI implication in the software world is not from the top. Gen AI is not replacing requirements gathering or design decisions. However, it is impacting the tail of the funnel, which is testing, deployment, and maintenance. Now, his point is, if these 3 pillars in the SDLC life cycle are impacted by Gen AI, then what will the 2.5 lakh people or the thousands of lakhs of people who are employed by these IT services company will do? And this question nobody has answered in these annual general meetings. Both the Infosys CEO and also the Tata Sons chairman have conveniently skipped this question. But there are also a few hints that they have given in their answers which could help you. They said it is not just AI, but there are a few more areas which are fundamentally driving the growth. One, starting with, of course, AI. Number 2 is cloud computing. Number 3 is quantum computing. Number 4 is cyber security. And number 5 is all things data. If you are in that tail portion of the SDLC life cycle and you believe that, hey, there could be a massive impact coming soon your way because of AI, you are right. It will come sooner rather than later. So pick up one of these 5 topics where you have adjacent skill sets and start pushing yourself into that. And the company CEOs, CFOs, or the board members cannot tell you more directly than this, that, hey, you need to start preparing yourself for a change in your skill set so that your careers will last longer. I hope this discussion would add value to you. And if you want to listen to more such kind of news coming from the technology world, please do subscribe to the channel and also hit that like button so that we reach more people. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.